Once again YouTube, this is Frightmare100 and I'm back with a contest entry. I don't generally do that many of these. I've done a few recently just because there's so many out there, some really great competitions going on at the moment, and generally for people that I enjoy watching, just to give a bit of support back. And you know, this one is for Attack of the DVDs. Now, I've been watching this guy for a while. We haven't really spoke that much, but he's got a really cool contest. Now, the reason I really wanted to push and get this done is he's asking for a shout out for like a local independent DVD store, DVD rental store. Now, the one that I want to shout out for is not a rental store, but I have messaged him, I've explained to him what it is, so hopefully this still counts as an entry. But either way, it's just fantastic to be able to give this place a shout. I have mentioned it early on when I first started doing the videos. Didn't want to do so often because I didn't want it to seem like I was just advertising this place, but it's a fantastic place, and it's called Up the Video Junction. Now, this is obviously going to be more for people in the UK that have access to this place. It's in London, in Camden. It's actually in Camden Market, which is, I'm fairly sure, a worldwide famous market. And it's a big place, so I'm going to have a map up as well, just showing you. The guy who owns it is called Nick, and as I say, it's independently owned. He also has a music shop nearby, selling punk music and other things. But obviously my interest is in DVDs. Now, I was so happy to find this place. I actually ended up, for a short time before I moved, kind of working with him. Not as a partner or anything, just helping him out. Whether it meant giving flyers out or just helping restock the shop. If he wanted to go and get some dinner, I'd take care of the place. I would just generally tidy up and put things away and catalogue them and the likes. He didn't pay me. I never wanted paying for it. It was just, he was such a nice guy, and it was such a nice shop. And like everyone says, it's all fair and well having your blockbusters and these kind of places, but you know, that's not the right way to go. Whether it comes to film or music or anything in general, I think these independent shops are where you find people that have a love and a genuine interest. I know that I've never been into a Blockbusters and felt as if the person wanted to speak to me for any more than 30 seconds. This place, you can go in, you can grab a coffee, put your feet up, sit, chat to him, and he is such a knowledgeable person. Now, he does deal in horror films, which is where my interest comes in. He does also deal in a lot of cult and exploitation stuff, non-exploitation, blaxploitation. His main interest is in out-of-print DVDs, old UK, British TV series, crime shows and the such, and documentary stuff that never got a DVD release. But he seeks out some of the best editions and some really great stuff. He's also one of those that if you really need something, you can go in, you can write it down, and he'll do his very best to try and find it for you. Just the nicest, most genuine guy. And yeah, so I'd also like, if I can, just to show you as an example some of the things that I picked up from him, just to give you an idea. As I say, I collect horror, so this is Panic Room steelbook from Japan, and I'd never come across this before, never seen it before, and he come across it, knew it would be something I'd be interested in, bought it, put it to one side, stuck it in a drawer, waited until I turned up and sold me that. So that gives you an idea. I mean, you then get stuff like this. This is Dark Waters, and it's just a fantastic set with a bust inside there, a kind of set of like a demon head that's in the film. And this is from No Shame, which I know went out of business. But again, this is the kind of stuff he comes across. I know a few people have mentioned this one, Sleepaway Camp. This is the Red Cross edition. You know, the rarer edition to find. He found that for me. Let's have a look. He put these to one side for me. A couple of the Coffin sets, the Amicus collection and the Norman J. Warren box sets. He also, I asked him for a copy of Night of the Living Dead. I wasn't sure which copy to go for. He looked into it for me, sorted it out, and found me this one, the Millennium Edition. I know a lot of people know it, but I didn't at the time, and he assured me it was the best version to get, and he was right. It's beautiful. So he knows what he's talking about. I mean, I'd never heard of this film before I came across this guy, Intruder. He just had a feeling I'd like it and love it. It goes back as far as I can, like we've got stuff like Freaks, pick that up from there. Then he gets a bit more obscure stuff. He sorted me out with this one. This is the Horror of Hammer. It's basically a set of intros and advertisements and things for the Hammer horror films, which are really, really cool. He also does stuff like this. Obviously this never got a DVD release. Not a lot of people know about it. This is the Unholy 3, but this is actually the talking version, and he wanted me to have this because this is the one and only film that you actually get to hear Lon Chaney speak. You know, so it's a bit of film history. He knows exactly what he's talking about. He knows his history of film, whatever genre it is, and he's just a great guy with a great shop. So, as I say, it's more for people in the UK and people that have access to it, but if you are listening, you're in America or Australia or wherever, and you ever take a visit over, go and see him. Go and see Nick at Up the Video Junction. Again, thank you Attack the DVDs for a great contest. Really, really cool idea. And I just had to jump on and get involved because, yeah, it was pretty important that I get to mention this guy again. So, fantastic. Best of luck with everything. And best of luck to everyone that enters. That's it. That's been Frightmare 100. Get yourself to Up the Video Junction. Sorry. Go see Nick, and you won't regret it. I promise. Take it easy, everybody.
They're really rocking in Boston and Pittsburgh, PA, deep in the heart of Texas and round the Frisco Bay.